So I'm also going to try to see if I can share it on Facebook as well. So today we're going to talk about marketing ideas. So I'm also going to try to see if I can share it on. Share on Facebook. Okay. So, okay. So today we're going to talk about marketing skills. It was a last minute decision for me to come online. Wasn't actually ready. Wasn't feeling okay, but I wanted to keep to my word of having twice. And I know some of my crews have not been able to contact them. Don't know if I can just call some of them to remind them of what is going on. But basically, it's just being able to go online and doing marketing. How do you market what you do? How do you use the power of social media to get to the point of where you want to generate a lead? You want to also nurture that lead. And how do you convert that lead that you generate to business? My major problem when I first, which I'm still trying to help myself as much to be able to generate more lead. I guess I have to be coming online or more. And not only coming online, but telling a story about what you're buying. For example, with IUL, I've seen some people who came in and was able to use the money that they gathered from their cash value. They were able to make a difference. They were buying a house for the first time. We all know it's not easy buying a house for the first time to gather money together to be able to do it. But they were able to withdraw money from that cash value that they have gathered. They're able to use that money toward their down payment. So that's what we're saying. It's all about telling the stories. Let people be able to relate with what is going on in the story. Thank you guys for coming in. I was about to just stop what I'm doing to call, but thank you for making it on your own without me having to call. But please, if you remember others, I don't want them to miss. Please, Miss Edward and Co. Please help me to call them so that we can remind them. Today we're talking about our marketing skill. You can sell water, you can sell even the worst item in this world. But if you cannot market it, you can't make money from it. And the way I look at things now is different. When you are 9 to 5, you are used to being 9 to 5. All you've done is you've worked for somebody all your life. The marketing is being done by somebody else. So you're really much not worried about that. Somebody is doing the marketing for you. But now you're being asked, okay, what I'm doing now, how do I market it to people? You know what you're doing is so valuable. It's so helpful. 90% of problems that people are complaining about in this world is money. Honestly, it is finances, it is money, people lacking financial ability to do things what they want to do. But we can help them. Once you have the license already, you've been equipped to your license, this is real. It's not a scam. It's a real financial education that you can give them. There's a different opportunities out there, how they can save their money, where they can put their money that can generate faster, higher interest rate, interest return that they'll be able to use in the future. For example, like the lady I was saying, she has IUL. And she was saying, oh, auntie, we're trying to buy our first home. I was like, go to your cash value. Go and remove some money there. Use that money toward getting the house you need. So imagine if she doesn't have that possibility or the availability of that money, that she won't be able to buy the house. This is the reason why it is so important that we learn marketing skill. We all have what it takes to be the best out there, and we are learning every day. As a matter of fact, 2023 for me, my goal is to spend more money in marketing. I understand that's where my weakness is. Sometimes when I'm calling people, I feel like I'm bothering them, which is not true. It is a shame on me if I'm selling something that I know is beneficiary to people around me, and I did not make it my effort for them to know it. To know this is what I do. This is what I sell. These are the benefits of what I'm working on that can make a difference in your life. So if I'm not doing that, then it's shameful. I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do. I know some of us are very quiet people. Some don't like to talk. There's so many other people like that. They'll tell you, I'm not the kind, and I'm like that too. I'm very bad in calling people. But I'm coming out of my shell gradually. I'm coming out of my shell gradually. And another thing is to target. Just look at your potential customers. Look at their life. This person will need this. This person needs to save some money for this. This is how they can do it. You know the way. Teach them the way. Tell them stories. Not all the stories have to come from you. You hear my stories. You hear other people's stories. Share the stories with them. Those are the marketing skills that we need. Because if we don't, look, we can have all the certificates, all the license, and it's unfortunate that these are the things that is so important that most schools fails us in this area. Because that's why you see someone who, they have a bachelor degree, they went to school. After the education, they're walking around with a certificate and nothing to do with it. This is where the educational system failed. For me, I feel like this is where they fail us. We can have all the degrees in this world, marketing is the key. How do you learn to market what you do and using technology these days? Look, sometimes when you listen to webinars, the webinars have been done by what, 2-3 weeks ago. They're not doing it lively with you. I'm a little bit sorry for my voice. I'm just getting over cold. So I'm drinking a lot of water just to help me so that I don't lose my voice. So bear with me today. I couldn't make it last week, but I said no today. Whatever it takes, I'm going to be here. So even if I drop dead during this live,
no, please.
That shows commitment. That tells you I am so committed. And so
well, that's not gonna happen. You're not gonna drop dead here.
I'm not. I thank God for that. But it really just shows commitment and perseverance. And that's what the two things that all of us are lacking. All of us need to work on in life, in anything we do. If you are not committed, if you can persevere, it's gonna take a while. Nothing grow overnight. I always like to watch the history of our rich people, like a lot of successful people. Not only rich, just people that are considered successful, because there's a lot of people that are successful but they are not rich, but they are successful in their own way. I like to watch their history. And one thing I've gathered from their history is they've done so many things in their life. Some of them will tell you, I started out doing this, selling bread or doing this, and later I left it alone and went to this. But one thing is they didn't give up. They persevere. They continue until they reach where they're comfortable. You know, where we are now, we're all comfortable. And I think that's some of the reason why we're not as hungry as we need to be. Comfortability. We are living in abundance. You want to eat rice? You want to eat chicken? You go over there, boom. The chicken is available. You need some water to take shower. You don't have to go take a bowl in your head and say, let me go and fetch for water to go. Boom, you turn your water, this thing, boom, the water is there. You are in the dark, you need a light, boom. You are hot, you need air condition, boom, there's air condition. Comfort. She's good. We thank God for that. And we all need to be thinking about abundance. Because when I wake up in the morning, I always thank God. You have a place to sleep. You are able to eat in the morning. No one has to feed you. You're able to walk. They don't have to carry you. We have a lot to be grateful for. And those things are some of the reasons why we should work hard so that we can build more until when we get to the state that, okay, I've built whatever I can build. It's now for me to enjoy life. We're all going to get to that stage that I don't have to do much anymore. I just have to wake up, enjoy life, and see. You know, it's like seed. You plant it and it grows. So once it's grown, it's time to harvest. What we are doing now, we are planting. We are planting our business for it to grow. So for this business that we're doing, IUL, we all know what IUL is. Industry Universal Insurance. We know what it is. We know the benefit of this thing. And we know so many people don't know. So it is for us now to go out there. Let them see the benefits. Tell them the stories of people who have lived, who have benefited from it. Honestly, the way I look at insurance before I got involved is totally different. I always look at it all, I have to die before I use it. Okay, I'm not going to, let me just put whatever I can put. When I die, then the children will have that. No. It's totally different. Let's tell stories. Stories about the insurance, the effect of it. For example, if somebody has cancer or any kind of diseases that qualify as a critical illness or terminal illness, all those things, they can get 90% policy value. That's what you guys, some of you that are doing the test, when they say accelerated payment, that's for that, accelerated payment. Because you can get up to 90% of the value of your policy. When you get that, that will heal you. That will help you with your hospital bills and your medical things that you're paying for. That's the reason why we're saying it's not only until you die. You can use it while you are alive. I have family friends. He went to work and all of a sudden, I don't know what happened. He couldn't just close his door. I think he had a stroke or something. Since then, it's about 2-3 years now. He couldn't walk. But there's no insurance. No life insurance or anything in place. And now, life is so difficult. Because now he has to depend on the goodwill of family, friends. I'm hungry, I don't have food, or how to pay my bills. Why do anybody wants to live their life like that? Why do we want to put ourselves in that kind of situation? This is not about when I'm gone, I'm gone. No, this is about you now. Self-respect, self-love, self-decency. What kind of life do you want to live? What do you want to live for yourself? What do you want your tomorrow to be? I don't want to have to be asking my friends or family to eat. I can support my friends when they're having Paris, or they took Ashebi, or like 500 or 300. But then I cannot buy insurance, 200 or 300 to cover myself in case anything happened. You know, I always say something. You don't know people until things happen to you that you really need them. That is when you know them. I had a surgery this year, and if I haven't tell you, Miss Edward, thank you.
Oh my gosh, Miss Eric.
Thank you. Yeah, sometimes you have to remember. I don't ever forget people who have helped me in my life. And thank you, Additional, for being a son. Thank you, Miss Owlet, for being there. You know, I had a surgery, and during that time, it kind of made me think about life.
For paying my mom.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of make you think about life. It's John. Thank you all. It's kind of make you think about life differently. That, God forbid, what if you're gone? What if you can't walk anymore? Things do happen. Life happens. Certain things you plan it this way, it goes the other way. What if I'm not able to walk anymore? Mr. Edward was bringing me food every day.
Oh my gosh.
And I was like sitting in one place, and it was just, I'm somebody who is very active. People who know me knows I'm a go-getter, very active. So seeing me on the same seat, that itself makes me miserable. I was literally crying deep down me. But then, with the love that I get from friends and family that shows up to come and visit, it gives hope. And what I'm just trying to say is, if you're not prepared, life happen. Life happen. And we're fortunate enough that we're in this field. Most of us here are in this field of being able to impact other people's life. We're friends, we're families, and sometimes, let me tell you, it might be difficult to get family members to come along. They'll come later. Ignore them for now. Let's use social media. My next investment now is how to use social media to market what we're doing, I want all of us to win. I want to win, and I want you guys to win. And I know the only way we can win, we got to go out there. Forget the shyness. When money comes, you can say any bullshit you want. Everybody will listen to you. That's the funniest thing. Have you ever listened to some of these rich people when they're talking? Sometimes they're not even making sense. But people will be laughing because they're comfortable, they're successful. And we can too. We can be successful too. So I owe it to you guys, to myself, and to all of us in this group. 2023 is getting out of our shell, getting out of our shy shell, getting out of, I don't want people to see me online. This is to me myself, because I know I do. My problem is phone call. Sometimes I don't want to be bothered with calling people, to be honest. Let me be honest. But then when I say to myself, if you don't call, how are you going to make money? How are you going to help them? It's a two-way street. It's not all about me making money. It's about me making a difference in their life too. And I started a program, Grammars. I have a lot of friends that they're in their early 50s or 60s, and they're already grammars. And I'm like, hey, grammars, this is an opportunity for you to start a new generation for your grandchildren. Get a policy for them. Get a policy for them. It's cheaper. And when you get a time that you can't do it anymore, you can transfer the ownership with them. But before then, you can also take money out of it. So come on. It's a win-win situation. And do you think that child, when you have that kind of program for that child, they get to tell you something, they want to buy a house, they have their own house, they'll never forget that grandma. This is the reason why some of us don't remember our great-grandmothers anymore, because they didn't leave us shit. But the one that they left something, you will always remember them. And sometimes you just say, let me do prayer for my grandmother today, because I remember some of the things that they have done. It's not about, we are all okay. Honestly, people who have businesses or doing businesses, I have a lot of respect for them, because if to say that for us to pay our bill, we are fine. We can pay our bill, we can eat, we can dress, we're okay. But we're thinking about tomorrow. We're thinking about what are we living for the next generation. What are we living for the next generation? So I've diverted my attention a little bit. And that's usually the case, because when you're passionate, I've got to passionate about what I'm doing now. And I'm bringing it to my head every day. I'm playing a radio, playing YouTube to myself. You have to be passionate about what you're doing. You have to be able to let people know this is going to help them. This is for their own good. Social media is like plenty of people for free. You have a lot of people out there. They need this thing. They need it. How do we get the message to them? How do we get the message to them? Talk to them. Find the benefits. There's Google out there. What are the 5 benefits of IUL? Do video. If you don't want your face to do, write a post. Abi, if you don't want to show your face, you are beautiful. Why can't you show your face? Me, I love to dance, so hey, when I get on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, some of them will say, can you even dance for me? Forget dancing for anybody. I love to dance. Let me hear music. I'm ready to go. Life is simple for me. I know not everybody is like that. I get that. But if you're not that kind of person, you can type. You can write, lecture people about the benefit of what we're doing. It's not just doing the exam. Learn the benefit. What are you working toward? So those are the things that will motivate you to get the license. as fast as you can. I'm not making millions, let me be honest with you, but I know with consistency, with not giving up, with determination, I'm going to get there. And I know you guys will. So our marketing skill is what is going to make us grow. Marketing skill. Because when we start growing, when we start marketing, we can generate our own lead. Because when you start educating people, they start building trust. They look at you. This is somebody with a family. I have people they know me on Facebook. They see my family. I'm not gonna come out there and disgrace myself or my family or my children. No, I'm out there to tell you what I know, and I don't know it all. Where I am wrong, I'm more than open and willing to be corrected. By any means, correct me. I'm open. I don't know it all, but with the more that I know, I'm willing to share. So by you educating them, that's how we'll be able to generate our own lead. So now we need to put system in place that after we generate the lead, we not short the lead by talking to them, giving them idea, and the next thing, how do we convert that lead to business? How do we convert the lead to business? Excuse me for a minute. And what we end up doing is, okay, this is what you need to do next. Send me your information. Private message me. Let me send you a quote, illustration. This is how you grow. This is what you need. By the time we start doing that, we start growing. It might not be as quick as we want it. Rome is not built in one day. We want everything boom, 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 boom. Yeah, let's build it. We'll get there. I want to hear from you guys, and I want to know how this topic, what you feel about this topic, or you guys feel like it's something that, do you see the importance of it, our marketing skill, how it's going to help us to get to the next level, and how it's going to change it's a mind shift. When you're used to 9 to 5, you're not going out there to market anything. You're just going to work, get your paycheck, and go home. But now, no. You're doing more than getting a paycheck now. You are telling the other person the benefit of what you are selling so that they can see the benefit in it and go for it. So you are marketing your ideas, what you are doing to them. So let me hear your marketing experience. And some of you that knows more, please help us so we can hear from others. Thank you. Let's hear from you guys.
Yeah, good evening, guys.
Good evening, Mr. John.
Well, for me is to, because I talk about whenever time I meet people, that's the first thing that come off my tongue is about the insurance.
Wow.
So for me, yeah,
I'm very proud of you, Mr. John.
Yeah, that's the first thing. So I'm I just can't wait to being certified and rearing to go.
But you knew that was not your way before, though, right?
No, but I'm very passionate about it. I believe in the product.
Something must have shifted, right?
Yes.
Something must have, your mindset have shifted, and that's where you get to that level.
Yes, and I mean, I can't. So this is how much it shifts. I can't have a conversation without bringing up the insurance to anyone. I have to.
Wow, that is incredible.
Yeah, I can't. There's some way I have to slide it in the conversation. And some people don't, you have to dig deep for them to ask you, but some people literally ask you what it is all about. And the little knowledge that I know, I would, explain it to them, and also let them know that I'm in the process of getting certified. And I say, okay, whenever time, hit me up.
That's good.
You
And I
know.
and I think with the with our mindset about insurance, especially a lot of us foreigners and yeah, some Americans, but a lot of foreigners, the way we look at it is you have to die to benefit from it. And that is the number one mindset that we have to change. You don't have to die to use it.
So that's one of the things that freaks me out with the first time I get a term life insurance. I'm like, man, am I setting up a death wish for myself? What is this? Be- Because
Definitely.
yeah, you're setting up a death exactly. Because if you have to die for someone to enjoy something and you can enjoy it, you're setting up yourself, right?
I know, I know.
Right? Yeah, you
And
don't
it's
want to tell
scary
nobody you
because
got it
It
because you
it
tell your
is
kid, "Hey, I got a life insurance policy of
yeah.
$1 million policy, but it only
Yeah,
you only get it after I die." Oh, word! You got to
yeah,
die for it. Huh. Okay.
exactly. And to be honest, I thought about it for about 2 years. I worried. Even though I take it out, I keep worrying. Like,
Hmm.
yeah, it's not a good feeling.
You got to make sure you tell
you know
them, "Hey,
I had a term
you
insurance
can't
for
get it
like
until
20
2 years
years.
later anyway."
Yeah.
I had it
So,
for 20 years. There was no benefit in it. Well, thank God I didn't die during the 20 years. And with, I mean, it's just for 20 years you pay not pay the entire money. And even the research shows that most of the time people don't claim the term insurance. The insurance just literally just get the money. People don't claim it. It's very
but
sad.
Because
but there's
nobody die.
Yeah,
there's
we were reading about that, and
Can
you
yeah.
have
nobody
like,
die? How
oh
are they
my
gonna
God,
claim it?
Yeah,
how
a
you
lot of
gonna
people
not?
don't.
Yeah. I was talking about that earlier
Uh
when we
huh.
were in class. I was like, that's not. Why would I give my money for them to keep it? I said I wanted to make sure it goes to either my family or my estate or something of that, not going
You know,
straight to the company.
good point, additional. But the only thing is, if you have IUL, something that is permanent in nature, is different from term. With term insurance, that is the nature of it. It's for like, okay, I'm by myself. Maybe I'm a single mother with a child, and I'm thinking, as a single mother with a child, God forbid anything happen to me within that 20 years, time that I'm still raising my child. God forbid anything happen. At least the child can have some insurance. The child can be taken care of with that. That's the main
Yeah,
purpose of that. But when you are thinking on a long time, you're thinking about lifelong now. You need something permanent in nature, and that's why IUL is like that. It's permanent in nature, and you can take money out from it. You have investment aspect of it. You know, I
So
told you a story about. Go ahead, Mr. John. Sorry.
the other thing that freaks me out as well
Mm-hmm.
is, say, okay, you paying, right?
Uh-huh.
And the 20 years up,
Yes.
and you need another same amount of years term life. You have to pay 3 times the amount because you're older.
Not two times. You're paying almost 10 times. I remember
Exactly.
mine was I was paying $13.78 for 20 years. And guess what? When the 20 years expire, they move it to 463. I remember very well. I couldn't.
Exactly. So what a sense. I mean, it, it, you know,
I
I
could
think
not.
so. I've been working the math. I'm like, okay, you paying $700 now, right?
Yes.
But that's what you're gonna always pay, $700, right?
Yes.
It's not gonna go up nor come down. So why not do it now? You know.
Exactly. So
But
that's what you see, Mr. John. It boiled down to the same thing. When you know better,
You do better.
better. When you know better, you do better. And part of knowing better is this.
So you're learning.
Yes, you're learning. Because now when you have, okay, you're paying a little bit more now, but then you have cash surrender value, you have cash value there, you can take money out, there's still death benefits in case anything happened. And there was a story. Let me tell you one story before I shut up and let you guys talk. What actually made me decided to jump into insurance? One of my customers who told me the story about this woman. She has a $1 million policy, and she has 5 children. So she was sick, and the whole thing was like, okay, when she died, the children were thinking they're gonna share 200 each. I mean, it's no brainer. Mama is going down, but luckily for her,
She went
guess
into
what?
it.
She was able to get 90% of the policy value because it was a critical illness or whatever. So they gave her 90% of the value. This woman went to India, buy kidney. She came back to US. All the policies still in place. So back to US, 90%. She went and bought a house in North Carolina, and she's still living today. So when I heard that, I'm like, damn, how else do you help your own life then when you hear stories like this? You have to tell the stories. It might not be your story, but the stories that you hear from others. That story was the one that really convinced me. I'm like, okay, now I have to do things right. This time insurance has to go. It's not making sense. The time when I did it, maybe that time it makes sense because I couldn't afford. I was a single mother with my son then, so I couldn't afford higher. But again, if I have knew, maybe I would have pushed myself a little bit.
Yeah, but it's not a matter of afford, the matter that you didn't know.
Yeah, I would have pushed a little bit. I said, okay, let me push a little bit. Because I know some of my friends who are single mother, and I convinced them. She was like, I'm scared I might not be able to pay. I said, give it a try. Just try. Don't get too much. I don't, that's one thing I don't do. I don't push. I know I will get more, yes, more commission when I push you, but I don't do that. I don't do that because I don't want to shut back. So what I do is, hey, whatever you know comfortably you can pay. You are my friend. I'm going to see you tomorrow. I'm in your life. I don't want you to be saying, hey, this person should push me to do this. No. Do what you are comfortable to pay with no stress. Yeah, you might push yourself a little bit. A little bit is fine. That's like you're living your comfort zone of not paying anything to paying something, but not something that will empty your pocket. No, just a little bit. At least you are covered now. That's why all these kind of shows that we're doing, we're educating our community. We have to keep educating. All of us that are licensed, that are about to be licensed, we have a lot of work to do. There's still a lot of our people here who does not understand the purpose and importance of insurance. We have to keep talking. We can't stop. Even when they act crazy. That's something I had to, it's like a mindset. I'm telling you, I know my character and I know the kind of person I am. I get very irritated easily with people when they acting crazy. Let me put it that way. But now it's like, Basira, calm down.
So you act more crazy.
Huh?
You act more crazy.
I know I'm more crazy. So I'm like, calm down. Just calm down.
Better do.
Calm down. They don't understand. You just have to put yourself down and explain. Remember, it takes times. It didn't take you today or tomorrow to learn. It takes you time to learn. So be patient to teach them. Be patient. And that's why, even when I'm not able to come here, I've been sick for the whole week, to be honest. That's why I canceled last week. But I wasn't about to cancel this one. Whatever it takes, I'm going to be here. That's why I'm here today. So Marketing, marketing. Next year, we have to do more marketing. Even if I have to hire a specialist to come and help us, to get some of us out of our shell, I will do it. Marketing, marketing. So please, the floor is open. And I don't want this, I don't want it to be more than 1 hour. We started late a little bit, but I'm trying to push that it's only 1 hour of your time on Sundays. So please, go ahead, guys. Let me shut up. Anyone can pick the floor.
No. Unbelievable.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Miss Edward, quietness. I know you can talk. You talk. This is the way you are with me. Miss Howlett, I know you're, maybe you're at work or what? You are muted though. Mr. Adechina, I know you can talk as well, so we need to hear from you. Mr. John, we've heard from you.
Well, I am telling people about it too, and I'm hope that I would learn more, so I could able to tell them more about it. I don't want to talk what I don't know.
Okay, what gear your interest? Something gear your interest to get into it. What gear your interest? What convinced you to do it?
A lot of things convince me to do it because I needed to put it in place for myself and, you know, the family. And I would like to, you know, let more people get involved so they could know about it as well as what I know.
Something that convinced you to join might convince somebody else too to join. So
Yeah.
it's not necessarily that okay, I don't know the detail. You're still trying to get the license, we understand. Like I don't have all the detail. But you have family members, you have friends, you can at least that idea in your head that convince you that why is this thing important, that you want to take your time to do the exam, to say let me learn it, I want to do it. Something convince you. And that something can convince somebody else too. If you understand what I'm trying to say there.
The importance of it.
Exactly. Something changed your mindset about it. It changed your mindset. It's telling you why should I do this? What's the importance of this? It's something. That's something. You are not alone. Somebody else need it too.
Yeah. So
Go ahead, Mr.
I personally don't know the financial benefit of being a being a licensed producer. I don't know the benefit of, because I just don't know. So that part, I'm not intrigued by that part. I'm intrigued by people, these agents selling term life insurance and ripping off people and living their best life.
Ripping off.
So I know this guy, he sell me term life, and I asked him about universal life, and just the way he answered me, he said, okay, this is what you do. Just think about your term life like a car. I said, what you mean like a car?
Mm-hmm.
So just as though you pay your car insurance and nothing doesn't happen. That's how he wants me to look at it. And I'm like, so okay, so I am paying my car insurance, and that is a must. And you want me to pay my term life insurance? Because that's a lose situation for me. And I'm like, that's not right, man. That's not right. So I have to hang up because I started to get frustrated. I'm like, these people, so they actually know, I think they know about term life, but they just want to sell you something and don't care about the individual,
They are selling it. They must have to know about it,
Yes, they
So,
know,
but they don't want you to know.
right? And their family has it, right?
maybe, maybe not.
Well, that's true.
You know what? I'm going to even talk to Mr. Bayo when we have a meeting on Wednesdays so that we can tell the benefits of you becoming once you have your license, the potential, the possibility, how much money you can make.
No,
Some are
so
making
I'm,
a whole lot
I,
of a
yeah,
lot
but
of possibility there.
yeah, I know, I know there's a lot of, but I'm not
Share potential. Yeah.
right. I know there's a lot of opportunity in that regards, but I'm just letting you know on my behalf that it's not only just the money part of it. It's the other part of for it is the these agents robbing people blindly.
And there's I don't want to mention there's another one. Their own idea is get a term insurance and invest the difference. Unfortunately, most people don't invest the difference. And when you invest the difference, where you put it in? S&P 500. Here's the thing. When the market goes down, you have negative 10 or whatever, which means you're gonna lose the same way the markets lose. Whereas with the IUL, there's a flaw. Like Trans America, they have 0.755, I believe. That's a flaw. Which means even if the market goes down,
That's there.
you have a flaw that you can't go lower than that flaw. So imagine if you went you lose 10% this month, next month, okay, you gain 1%. You are still recovering that 10%. You have not get that 10% back. So it's gonna take you time before you recover what you've gained. The profit that you've accumulated, you're losing it gradually. It's gonna take a while before you get it back. So some of the people who are doing the term, that is, I've tried to talk to some of my friends, and it became a very like a battle argument, but I back off. But I don't back off easily. I'm still coming back. I'm not. I didn't. That day wasn't a day that I was ready to fight all the way. So I'm sure she's listening now, because she knows I'm still. I told her I'm coming back. Let me get myself together and well. When I'm well and strong, I'm coming back. We're not done with the argument. We're here to learn. It's not a fight, but it's for learning. And until all of us learn, that's the only way we can grow. So let me, like I said, I don't want to be the only one talking. So let's.
And everyone.
How are you, Miss Aulat? How are you?
Yeah, sorry, I don't know what happened to my Zoom. Has been like battling to unmute myself, but finally unmute. I didn't know what happened. I couldn't unmute. So yeah, just quickly, thank you so much, Miss Basira. You are doing a wonderful job. I didn't even know you'd be able to present today. So great. So just quickly chime in on Mr. John's comment. So that was Mr. John, that was a good observation. So I think we didn't really want to bother you and other sister, Miss Edward, Mr. Adeshino, because we just want to give you more time to be able to focus on the study. So you are very right with everything you've just said. So I think what I can recommend while you're studying, so that you can actually be all inclusive and feel, the presence of the platform and be able to grab more of the knowledge, is to join the Sunday, because we do have trainings Monday, Thursdays, Friday, Sunday. So the Sunday is the BPM, like the business presentation, which Ms. is doing right now. So this is for us in this group that Ms. Basira is doing, because we do entertain some other investment strategies on this platform. But the Sunday PM, which is our Eastern time at 8 p.m. tonight, is always posted on our group chat. It's posted for the Maryland group and for the team, treasure team. So you will see it's called Sunday Spotlight. So that you can actually invite friends who wants to learn about this IUL thing and about the business. So it's where you can jump in to, it's about, I think it's 8 to 9 our time, but they normally start around 8:15 and it goes all the way to about 9:15, 9:30 sometime. So that, for me, even when Ms. Basira and I were studying for the exam, we always jump on that platform because it makes you feel more comfortable. It makes you feel that, yes, you're actually doing something good while you're studying. So anytime you can, Sunday evenings, 8 o'clock Eastern time, that post is always there. You see it as a Sunday Spotlight. So please jump in, listen to what they have to say. You can ask questions. And if you have anybody that you are trying to talk to and they still don't get it, you can invite them. It's for everybody. So that's number one. Because not until you start jumping in on those trainings, you're not really going to, see the full benefit of this platform and what we're actually trying to not sell, but what we're our crusade. So that's on that part. So on the second note, I'm glad that I'm here today. So I just want us to brainstorm as well as to, I know Mr. Deshino is on the phone, is on the call. So is Miss Edward and Mr. John. I just want everybody to have an open mind because Mr. Basira is here as well, and it's just us on this group. Is there anything that is preventing any of you that you don't really want to go and try the test right now so that we can chime in? If you want us to join, I can. Most of the time I finish around 8 o'clock, and Thursdays is my latest, which is 9 p.m. But I can always join on my way home if you want us to chime in during the study section to see what we can contribute, because I believe when we all do it together, and not until we face this challenge of going for the exam, we may not know what we're missing. So is there anything, is there any challenge, or because I know we've been studying for a while now and it's been a month after the presentation, is there any reason why? I know Mr. Additional has tried and I know he's going to make it. So kudos to you. Mr. John, Miss Edward, is there any reason why you don't want to if you're going to just get the 100% and start making money?
No, the point is that when I did mine, Mr. Bayer signed me up. He signed me up on the live producer. And then I had to go with Ms. Basirat. I had to call Excel and get on the phone with them. And I had to get the combo, but I still didn't get the combo altogether. I get life and health and sickness.
Okay.
So it's two different things. So as long as I had to do everything all over again. Because of that, every time you do something, they are seeing that what you're doing. So you cannot jump to the conclusion of doing the test without finish the course.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. So let me get in something quickly. So because the combo is actually the life, the health, and the sickness.
Yes.
Okay. And okay,
but
so
I have separate now. So I have to take this combo, then take the life and health. Then I have to take the producer because the time is out for the producer now. So I have to get that again.
So which one, if you could please clue me in, which one is the producer? Because I think I'm not getting.
The producer is the life by itself, which is 2027, the code.
Okay. I see which way you have.
And the combo is 3020, I think. Okay.
So and you've been.
So right now the health is 2024. So it's all different. So I am having something different from Adishini and Mr. John. Amit, different one.
Okay, so do we all have to probably get online with Mr. Bayo to see how we can quickly resolve that? Because
Mr. Bayo cannot do anything about it. It's because it's Excel. They tried. Miss Basirat was on the phone with me and we tried to get it sorted out. But I call Excel and I talk to them. I'm trying to get at Promatic to know if they could have given me the both tests together or whatever, but I'm not getting on to them.
Okay. You haven't been able to speak to them at all.
I send them an email
Okay. Because I know in the morning when I used to get in touch with them, because I did the test twice before I passed it myself. And I recognize, because I think they're always open to speak to people over the phone from about, I believe, if nothing changed, I think from about 5 a.m. our time.
That's okay.
That's the best time. So I normally try to call them around
5 a.m. to what?
I think to about 8 p.m. our time. But the problem is once you don't get through to them till about 12 our time, is very, very difficult. Because if Ms. Missoura could remember, even trying to book our exam was like no go area. I will call at my lunch, I will not go. But when I call them around 6:30, 7 o'clock our time in the morning, 8 a.m.
Because I spoke to Excel and they had given me 15 days more. And within that 15 days, if I didn't extend for 44 something, then if that time passed too, then if I got the package again, then I have to do it all over again. They told me that I can't use my username and password. I have to change that.
You mean you have to do the exam all over? The test questions all over, right?
Yes, you have to do the entire thing, because every time you go on it and you do a study, it registers there what you did.
Huh.
So if you don't finish it, can you not take the exam?
I cannot take the exam until I finish everything on the test, on the course.
You mean licensing? Because Ms. Basira, I didn't remember we went through this issue.
I didn't either.
Yeah, so we have to look into it.
Because Ms. Basira was telling me it's kind of totally different from what you guys had done.
Unless you had chose something different when you were registering in the first instance.
Did you register for the exam and they tell you no? Did you register for it and they say no?
Who you're talking to me?
Yes.
Yes.
No, I tried to get to Promatic. So you remember you told me let me call and find out if I could
get the same number, additional whatever, to call and see if you can register for the exam and hear what they'll say first. Let them tell you no, you cannot.
But one thing first, Ms. Basila, because we're in Maryland, know that we have to do the pre-licensing. Either we pass it or not, but that has to be done. So I'm trying to make out that did Miss Edward, did you try the pre-licensing exam? Because for Maryland, you got to do that exam. Either you pass it, you don't have to pass it. But you will now show in their web-based.
So if you don't do the pre-license, they will not let you take the exam.
They will take the exam. So this is what I'm trying to make out from Miss Edward.
That's what she's talking about. Because so is the pre-license you're talking about, Mr. Edward?
Well, the first one that I had registered under was live producer.
Okay.
Because Mr. Bayo told you that in their state they do live producer, they don't do health and whatever.
With their own, they do live only.
So he had registered me under that.
Yeah, even that. So if that, be it live, be it combo in Maryland, if you do not do, so there's something we call, you will see it under the guide. There's something we call
pre-license
exam. So you have to, it don't matter anytime, any day, it don't matter if you pass it or not, you have to do it before they would let you register for the main exam. If you haven't done that, you see, once you do it, they don't care if you pass or at least you attempt to do the exam. That one, you don't even have to pay money to, if I remember vividly, because it's been 3 years now. But the thing is, you have to do that. So once you do that, you give them about 24 to 48 hours to appear on their system. Then after that, you can now register to take the actual exam. So I think we need to go through your thing and see, is that why? Because if you haven't done the pre-licensing exam, there's no way they will register you. For state of Maryland, there's some state, they don't care if you do the pre-licensing, but for state of Maryland, you have to do that, because my mentor then told us we got to do it. So I'm thinking maybe that's the case on your in your own case. So we got to get on the Zoom. Maybe myself, Mr. Bayo, and yourself, look, because I know Mr. Bayo is still more clued in this than myself. That's why I'm like, maybe we have to jump on the Zoom, see where you are. So you will show us your screen. Let's see where you are. in the study. Let's see if you've done that pre-licensing exam, because we can be on the Zoom and even do it together. But it's 3 hours. It's like exam. It's a 3-hour test as well.
Everything is actually sorted out with me already, but the point is that I'm trying to get them to know that if I could schedule the 2 exams together, because it's live and
yeah, the way you're saying the two. So okay, let me hold on.
live producer is a different one by itself.
So
And the
you
combo is different.
hold on.
The combo is all 3 together. So I have it in 2 parts.
Okay, we can look into it, because I think maybe it's all different now compared to when we do. Hold on, Mr. Adeshino, let's see something. Let's hear something, Mr. Adeshino.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Can you clue us a little bit? Do you have an understanding of what Miss Edward is trying to say? Because I know you've been through this as well. Because I think unless something had changed after myself and mom did ours.
From what she's saying, that it's I don't know how her test is different, but she needs once she passes everything, she'll be able to for it to say you can take the test. But I'm not sure why her test is different, but yeah, it should be almost the same. So all she has to do is take, just pass those tests again. I mean, answer the questions, and then she should be able to take it. So
Can't you guys do the pre-licensing together, so that at least
maybe she can show me what she's what's going on.
So everybody, Mr. John, Miss Edward, and you yourself, all of you do it together. That way, once the pre-licenses is done, you should be able to register for that life. Then go back to the health one, do the pre-licensing, and then register for that one. So you might have to take it separate. It's okay.
They're not going to take it separate. They're going to take it as one, because they have the combo.
Yeah, I think
I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about you now. You have to take it separate. It's okay.
That's okay. That is what I'm trying to get to Promatic to know if both of it could schedule for the set day or whatever.
Okay, let's try it first. So we need, the first thing now is to get the pre-licensing done. Let's use all the other ones. Let's do the pre-licensing all together, right? Once we do that for the life.
The pre-licensing, you don't have to call them to do anything. You have to just do it on the course, which I did that already.
You did it 3 hours.
I did that already.
Okay.
But because of the other one of the live, the health and the accident and health, I have to do all that again.
Right. She has 2 accounts. In the first account, they said they should be able to get it.
Can they work with you so that it can be done faster? Can they work?
I have to do it on my screen.
Yes.
I have to do it under my arm. We all do it on the study.
You want to? You do it on your screen and share it. Then we can do it the same way you guys have been doing, right? Is that not possible? No, is that not possible?
What?
She probably doesn't know how to share her screen.
Yeah. When you're about to take it, you just share your screen with others, and then you'll be doing it. So it's you doing it, but they can see your screen and they can chime in. I mean, 3 hours, but because when you share your screen, so when Sister Basira, we were 4 studying. In fact, we were 6 at a stage, but then it became 4 because people fell out. But we would share, Sister Basira would share a screen one night. I share my screen. Even on the same night, sometime I share my screen. Sister Basira share a screen. Auntie Kemi share a screen. And the other sister share a screen. So that we can all, participate, benefit. We do tests together. Though we did take our pre-licensing exam separately because it's 3 hours. And of course, those things you want to take it very early in the morning for somebody like me and Sister Basira. But we did it. But when we were studying, so that's what sometimes we do so that everybody can be comfortable answering questions, because we all study differently. But when you're doing the group study, that helped us a lot, and we got this thing done, and we were through. So if you want us to join, maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow night, so that we can even see what you're doing. I mean, it's been a while, but the more we all work together, the better, because it might just be little issue that is taking you through all this, but This is why we're a team. Because we might think it's more than this, and it's just maybe the approach to it sometime. Because I'm so glad that I'm actually home today. I said, okay, great. When I see everybody on the call, I'm like, this is a good time to actually discuss that what is hindering us, because little issues can take a very long time if we don't attend.
So in other words, you're saying that the pre-license have to done with Promatic, or it have to done on the course?
It's supposed to be on the course. It's part
I
of the.
finish it on the course.
So I don't know why they're not scheduling you. So maybe one of us has to be. So, but we need to see your screen. We need to see what is outstanding. We need to see, because as you're talking, I'm thinking when you were registering for those courses, you probably took some things that maybe it wasn't necessary, but you didn't know. Maybe this is why everything is kind of jam-packed. We need to see.
That is what I'm saying. I'm saying that I was registered as live producer. If you go on the scheduling page, you would see all the codes for every exam. I was scheduling as where Mr. Bayo is in his state.
Okay.
As live producer.
Okay.
The time has expired for that on the 29th.
Okay.
So I get to the phone with Ms. Besiret. Both of us talk to Excel, and they put me on life and health. Accident and health.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So that course I have to do all over again.
Okay,
I already finished the first one. So,
Yeah.
But right now, you can take life.
yes, I could take life now because
Why don't you just take the life now?
Yeah.
I'm
Why
gonna do
don't you
that.
just take life.
Yes. I mean, that might
I'm
even
gonna do that.
That might even be better, right?
I didn't. Why can't you just take life?
I think Miss Additional was trying to say something.
I was saying that might even be better for right now, at least.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolute spot on. Yeah. So, Miss Edward, if you can, and if they can and they will allow you to do live, we will strongly suggest that please go ahead, register for your live. Let's do that and clear it out of the way. And then we come back to the other one. That might even be your best bet, because then you progress to doing other things.
Okay, I'm trying what best I could do.
Okay, please. I'm off tomorrow and Tuesday. Please, if you need me, let me know.
Okay.
I can. Yeah, I'm off tomorrow.
I am begging you to please take life.
Yeah.
I'm planning what.
I can't take life. I'm gonna go to jail.
No, why are you gonna go to jail for life?
Why?
I can't take life.
You can't go.
Oh. I get what you're saying. That she cannot take someone's life.
Take your medication.
Well, you better be sneaky about it.
All right. I'm glad
I'm gonna take it. You guys don't worry. I am there. I'm gonna take it. Okay. I'm gonna take it. The time when everything have its time. When the time is reached, I'm gonna take it. Definitely. I will make the time.
I'm going to put pressure on you. You need.
I will do it on my pace. I will take the time.
Pressure.
No. We agree.
If you pressure me, I'm gonna be nervous and I'm not gonna do anything. I'm gonna do.
I get it.
Just give it a time.
Okay. You know now we all agree that you're gonna take it and God is gonna lead you through the way.
Yeah.
So we
I'm gonna take it.
We don't have intention of pressurizing you, but just know that you have us here and we will support you.
You're gonna be seeing messages from me left and right.
Because Miss Edward, trust me, if you don't try it, you know where you are. Trust me.
Don't worry, I will do it. I will do it.
We're taking you for it and you're gonna pass.
I'm gonna do it.
She's so knowledgeable about it because I've witnessed,
she's gonna do it in the next 1 week and she's gonna pass it. Amen.
I'm gonna do it.
We already speak it into existence. She's doing it in about a week and she's gonna pass it in the name of God. Amen.
I will.
Awesome. Mr. John, what's going on?
It's my time for you guys to pressure me now.
I am no.
Loving it because I saw everybody on this call. I'm like, great.
No, I can deal with it. It's fine. Anyway, mine is I don't know if it's not knowing or total negligence. So what I did, the first 2 weeks, I didn't do no studying at all. I'm like, okay, I think I can run through it on the whole night. And then I realized I have so much to go through. By the time I've been going through it, right? And then it coming down to expiration, the date, and I didn't know how to do it. So what I did know, I bought another package, which I didn't have to. So what I'm doing now is going through everything. Once I reach the pre-testing, I'm gonna take it, and I take it from there. But I'm pretty close.
Amen. Amen. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just
but
we support each other, and trust me, when Miss Basira starts studying, maybe she studied 3 weeks, I did 3 weeks, or maybe at most, because I see people do it. But I mean, we all have challenges
You
with.
guys are the senior, and the next class is starting, so you guys have to be the
Yeah,
one. Them.
because we already have another.
You guys to get your license, so the next
please
batch
from
can come in.
yeah, so
yeah.
I spoke to Mr. Bayo about it because he called me. He called me, and I spoke to him about it. So yeah. So that's what happened to me. So I'm basically going through every
Right.
I'm at work.
Test questions in between. Are you trying it as well? Like the 50 question, the 25, because not the pre-licensing exam. I think the pre-licensing exam is one time, but then there's another exam style questions that you're going to see 3 hours. You can take that up to 3 times to help you. I don't know if you know that.
Yes, so I've been doing that.
What we did is we challenged ourselves. Then we took that exam. Myself and Mr. Basara like, oh no. Then we're like, we're so scared. Then we're like, okay, let's give ourselves 1 week. Then we continue to practice. Then we went again after the 3-4 days. She took her own at her home. I took my own. I'm like, okay, what did you get? I got this. What did you get? We kept challenging each other, because you got to challenge each other, because you don't want to take 3-4 months studying for this exam, because you got to try it and see where you are at. And, after a while, just do it, just pray, just go for it.
You better believe it. You have to, in this exam here, you have to know exactly what just seeing the answer there is not going to help you, because in the final part of it, when you come to the timing question, they turn that same answer to the question and turn back that question to one question, give 3-4 different way of answering it. You have to know it. You don't have to imagine it.
You don't have to have a PhD.
We went to
have a PhD in it.
Because it's different. Sarah said it's different from what you guys had.
It's not that different, Miss Edward. Like
different. Isn't it the same license?
I don't know.
No, she's just talking about the wording, though. The wording sometimes be very difficult.
I'm telling you that they're scared.
An accident, and listen to this, accident, the one with accident have 3-4 sentence, which gonna take more time in to read and analyze it before you could answer the question for one question.
Miss Edward, we went to anything state license is that way. When they ask you one question, that one question, they can ask you another 3-4 questions that's going to look exactly the first question. That's all state exam. I did this in NCLEX. I'm sure you've done it in other careers. I'm sure Ms. Basira did it as a chartered accountant, as CPA and everything. Is they will turn one question into 4 questions. They are just testing you to know and to be sure that, okay, that same question we ask, if we go ahead and answer and ask it and ask the same question in 4 different ways, you will still realize that it's still the same question we're asking. Trust me, if you don't trust your gut enough to say, what, forget it, whatever it is, I'm doing this, that's the way you're going to go forward. It's going to be scaring you. Even when we go into the exam hall,
it's going to be scaring me, because this is my first time doing an exam like this. So I have to take my time and know what I'm doing.
When you say you want to take your time, I'm
not going to take a year. It's going to over soon.
Trust me, because you know why? I get it. And this is not to put pressure on anybody, but trust me.
You better don't put pressure on me, because I get nervous very quick.
Okay, we're not putting pressure on you, but let me say this last thing to move on.
You are smart, you are brilliant, you are tough,
Basirat, I can't hear
I don't
you.
want to hear no more excuse. No more, no more, no more. You have a plan. No more, no more, no more, no more.
Basirat,
You have what it takes, and I'm going to follow you until you get it done. Enough. Cut it off. No more. No more.
I
excuses.
will do
I
it.
don't wanna
I
hear
will
excuses.
do it. Okay?
No more
I will
excuses,
do it.
no more.
Okay.
You don't have to run me with a stick. I will do it.
One thing you need to realize is that
I need
that
to come to your house with a stick.
that time, Mr. Edward, that time you are a FICO and you were doing it. Remember, maybe there was no children, there was no husband, there was no businesses, there was no, oh my God, how do I pay this bill? So now,
Small though.
as a
You know, joke apart, she knows more.
exactly,
The
I
classes.
will do it. What you guys fretting? I will do it.
Let me talk.
Basirat, change the topic. Change the topic. Change it now.
Don't stop us from talking. I'm saying I've witnessed the classes. I'm there 8 o'clock every night. And I hear Mr. John can witness that, and additional two can witness that. You answer most of the questions. Am I lying?
Okay, I'm going to do it, Basirat.
Yeah.
Okay, then.
I'm going to do it.
Yeah, she's pretty. Yeah. I trust me. Whenever time she take it, yeah, she's gonna pass it because
Yes,
she's pretty good.
Okay.
Okay.
I stopped the topic.
Somebody else can talk now.
It's called Michelle.
all right, amen.
Well, it was a nice class today. So
Yeah.
what we need to work on once we get the license, marketing.
So yeah, so that taking
You're
the
gonna see it's gonna come a time where you guys gonna tell me to shut up because I talk too much. Hold on.
Go ahead. We need more of that. Go. Keep talking.
yeah. So please,
I need to learn more myself. So I'm open. So go ahead.
You remember when I come by, you said you want to stop or you got work to do. I keep talking.
That's different.
You gonna.
You know what? I've said that you can talk when you want to talk. You know how to.
You guys gonna beg me to stop talking. Watch it and see.
well, you know what? That's going to help you in this business. Trust me. So please, is the BPM? BPM is simply the business presentation meeting. Is always done by the EVC Paul. If Paul is not there, maybe Kim. Kim is Paul's direct downline. So if you guys are on the group me and the other WhatsApp group, you all see, because I'd love to everyone to chime in. Because most of the time people don't chime in on the platform. Please do chime in. It don't matter if you have the license now or not, because we believe you're going to have it and we're all working together. So the Sunday BPM will always help us. And there's a new member that I haven't actually introduced. The woman was there. You probably remember the woman that was asking question on the presentation day, and that won that textbook. So she finally joined 2 days ago, and she's eager to join the study platform. So how do we? I've actually forgotten how she's going to register for the course, and do we have a code, or how is the? I don't know. I mean, additional, please help me out here.
I think somebody need to register under me because I don't have anybody registered under me yet.
I don't have anybody registered under me, but what do you mean to?
Oh, you mean as in register with WFG or register for the exam?
I think you have, like how Mr. Bayo do it. Somebody have to register under somebody or something like that.
For the exam or for being on there, for joining
the exam, being under someone.
Register, right? It's just to be the exam now, right?
To study, to register for the package is what I'm saying. I just want to, because we're saying register. You mean, to put other business partner coming in under somebody. I just want to get that clear. Oh, okay, that surely we can do. But so unfortunately, I already registered her. But going forward, because that's why I want everybody to, this is a great platform. Please, we're here. Nobody's a follower on this platform. That's where I see it. Everybody has to move together. So if anyone is not being noticed or, can we do this? Please, we're open. Let's be open-minded. Please let us know. So now I'm going to take that into consideration. I apologize because I already registered her. She already got a code, so we cannot move her. But now I'm taking that into consideration. So, but what I'm saying right now is that for her to register to start studying, how does she go about that? Now she's registered on the platform.
She has to get the Excel or whatever. Mr. Bayo sent me the.
I have the onboarding. You mean
Yeah, in the onboarding there, she has to register for the class, and the code is there. Something WFG Njoku. That's it.
Additional, do you know how to process that so that when she joined this platform for studying, we can help? Because I can join too, because I need to learn how to do it.
Yeah, that would be fine. Because I think I still remember that one. Because that was what we did with Miss Edward with health this thing when we remember when we registered with the health Miss Edward.
Yeah.
That was what we did. We went.
Yes.
Okay, what were you asking exactly?
So come on the
Can I help
platform
you?
with this, she just have to add her number and then she get on it to do studies.
Okay. Yeah, sorry, additional. I was asking that because I do have the onboarding on a body slide with me. So
Okay.
I was trying to see how to register her so that she can start studying, and then we just have to add her to the platform, the studying
Solutions platform.
solutions platform, right? So what I'm saying is we can actually register. I'm going to talk to Sister Basira to register on the solution platform.
Yeah, come in at 8 o'clock, then she can just witness how they're doing it and everything from there.
And then they can help her to register.
Yes.
And then for now, Miss Edward, please just register her for live, because she does night shift and she has a lot, she has 4 children and she has a lot going on. So the minimum is what let's just do for now. And I've told her too. And then later, because I think that's part of Mr. Bayo's recommendation that it works better for people. We were eager, whatever we were told then is what we did. It is okay. I mean, if people can face the life and health, it's okay. But if you're looking to quickly at least start getting something, they are kind of saying maybe if you take it separately, at least you know that you've been licensed in one area, and you can work on the second one. So then the last thing, because I know we've way gone out of time. So in order to push our sisters and brothers on this call again, Ms. Basira and myself, we are planning to do another presentation. And we want everyone on this platform to have been licensed by then. And we really want to do another presentation before the end of the month, before the end of the year, because we say we want to create awareness. Everybody's been asking, oh, when are you guys going to do another presentation? Even if it's only 2 people that come, it may not be as big as this. So that's why we're looking for a location. We don't want it to be anybody's home. We know this is supposed to take an hour, but we got to say it because at least we're happy we're all here at this minute. So this is why we're trying to push to say, please go and attend this exam so you feel at peace that, okay, I'm fully in this. So, but even with that being said, we want to brainstorm to see, even if we can do something smaller, we don't have to cook all those food, that we can just bring snack, just to invite.
What are we gonna eat?
We will do snack. We can do some cooking and everything. Like Miss Basira just did now, we need to be doing presentation. So Miss Basira will do presentation, I'll do presentation, Miss Edward will do presentation, additional will do presentation. So when you get in that rhythm, it's going to help calm our nerves down. You can see that, oh, I actually know this stuff, because trust me, we all do. Like Mr. John just said now, that's a good story to tell. Because if somebody is telling you buy term insurance, and for sure, he can't even answer simple question that Mr. John asked, and he's telling you it's like a car insurance. Excuse me? That's not a rationale for buying a term life insurance, but because they don't know what they're doing. And most people on the other side of the business as well, with other agencies, they don't know, because guess what? All they sell is debt insurance, which we call final expense. So everyone joining the platform needs to know the difference, because you will be asked these questions. You'll be faced with these questions when you're presenting or when you're trying to tell people. So you need to start doing that And we didn't worry you guys because we just want you to focus on the exam. But we want you to be at peace. We want you to know that this is going to work for us. So this is why we're encouraging. The more you come to presentation, especially that Sunday at 8 o'clock, is very, very encouraging.
Part of my presentation is laughing.
That's good. That is sad. That in itself sounds a lot. All right, so we can brainstorm.
For no reason.
What did she say? I didn't hear.
He said part of a presentation is smiling. You got to smile.
Laughing.
No,
I laugh
laughing.
and no, I can't control.
She'll definitely read and then start laughing and walk off like she did last time.
Oh my God. So Adeshina, we're gonna give it to the youngest on the platform. What do you think about oncoming doing another presentation before the end of the year so we can wrap that up? Because we do have a bowl in Texas, Dallas, Texas in January, which I'm going to encourage everybody to go. I'm going, already registered 4 members of my family. So we are going to go to that by the grace of God. And additional, you are going with me by the grace.
Right,
and you have that Edward, you're going. You have your line, you're going. Miss Basira have no choice. He knows when I push. That's how I push her to Florida. She's going to go. So we're all going to Dallas, Texas on the 27th to 28th of January, 2023. We're all going with our licenses. We got to go. So how do we finish this year with another presentation?
This year, how are we going to, so like, where should we have it? Or what do you mean? Like,
yes. Yes.
I think maybe another thing before we even, maybe on Sunday, like 8 p.m., instead of having your training on Sunday, maybe to join the BPM for Sunday so that might help you guys to catch up with things. What do you guys think?
Okay. Catch up with things like presentation wise or?
Yeah, because you can start inviting people and lining people, to promote your business. So while you're studying, because you guys do the study every night, right? Is it every night?
Yeah.
So you can leave Sunday 8 to 9. I know usually when you jump on the Zoom, you might see them play music because what they try to do is like wait for more people to join, so that that people don't miss too much. So the BPM normally starts around 8:15 to by 9:15 our time today. So I'm going to repost you will see it Sunday Spotlight. So you just use the code. So you have to get in with the passcode and the ID, the Zoom ID there. So usually it's always Paul, it's either Paul, Kim, and either Mr. Bayo sometime. And then of course they're waiting for one of us from Maryland or 2 of us to start leading the presentation as well. That's why we need to start practicing before they call you, because when they call you, you can't say no. So maybe 8 p.m. will be good on Sundays to leave that for the presentation, because sometimes it gives some announcement, sometimes you will present, and following the presentation would actually, encourage you, and you learn more when you keep listening to the same thing over and over again. And it's just like this business is copy and paste, trust me. So that's that. But I'm saying about our presentation, like another awareness presentation in Maryland by our team before the end of the month or December.
So do you want it to be like in another hotel like that one was?
I mean, it can, if we all decide to do it that way, even though myself and Miss Basira are still looking for, like a permanent
base.
Like an office that has a conference room that we can be using if the money is not too far. We haven't really talked about it because we're waiting for you guys to do your exam. This is why we're putting pressure on you guys now that you got to go do the exam so we can, everybody can feel comfortable, spreading this news.
Office and everything. Okay.
Right. But for prior to that, so do you guys welcome that or?
Yeah, I think that could be good. Especially if we already have our license at that point, we can make it so we can get some sales in.
Wow. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be
because,
good. Find a way to do that.
Because I know.
So we're gonna skip Sunday. We study every other day except Sunday, and then we join.
we join the big team presentation, yeah, because the presentation is actually for us and our guests. Any guests you're trying to or tell or inform about the life insurance and the business, that is the platform, Sunday night. So, and then you hear about the presentation, so you become better and you can ask questions, because sometimes you can ask questions, and sometimes depending on when they start, you may not be able to ask questions, but you can type questions in the chat. And if he can't get through to you, you can ask him, direct the question to him. He will make sure he respond, or one of us. So it's a good thing to be on as a team member every Sunday night. That's going to give us some answers to our questions and make us more comfortable.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right. So about our own thing, Miss Edward, Mr. John, do you have anything to say? Because today is what's today? Today is third or fourth? Fourth.
Can you repeat what you said just now?
So we were talking about having another event. Let me put it that way: event before the end of the year. Like that's why we're waiting for you guys to try your exam.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna try maybe once or twice before, if I don't, because I'm not gonna wait long to take it again. No, I'm gonna jump on it.
Okay, and God will help you by His grace.
Yeah.
So
God, yes, but
wait until we have more people with license before we do another event, or
no, okay, it's for me. I'll work with the flow, because if you're adamant of getting it, it's it's good to feel comfortable in that space of presenting, so I'm not going to say no to that. It's an opportunity for you to feel more comfortable doing it. Why not? So I'm not against it.
All right, Miss Edward,
I'm here.
what do you think about having another event before the end of the year?
Myself and Basira talked about it already, and she was telling me about the space of Greenbelt.
Yeah,
Okay.
talk about it.
Where in Greenbelt? A space in Greenbelt, or?
At Gilbert, where Gilbert
I talked to you too, it's all about,
Yeah.
but we still haven't concluded on that one. Wanted to see if we can actually rent the conference room from him instead of renting an office.
Right.
He wants us to rent an office. I'm sure that's what he wants, but
He didn't want us to at least rent the conference for now.
I've never asked him, so
Okay.
maybe.
So then I was saying that instead of renting for okay, this is a space where we're going to do it. Is this the set day where the event is going to take place? That's the only day you could rent it for, because maybe we could find out if he has space like that for just like temporary.
Mm-hmm.
Just to rent for the event, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Rather than renting it for the whole month and you don't use it for the whole month, just one time for the month.
Right. Okay. We'll ask
the guy over here too. I just haven't been able to. It's in Lago here. I wanted to ask him if he can rent there.
Yeah, we could try more than one place to see which one is better and which one is cheaper and which one is more, whatever.
Okay. I'll ask him as well.
It's better to check with two or more places.
Yeah.
Just don't go for one.
He already discussed with you, because coincidentally, Miss Basira, I actually called him this afternoon and he said, wow, Miss Basira just dropped the call with me. I'm like, that was just a coincidence, because you call him and I haven't been able to call him. So it's so that I think immediately you drop off the call. I called him. So he was laughing. He said, he just finished speaking with you. I'm like, well, that was a coincidence.
Okay, Mr. Gilbert, right?
Right, yeah. And he was saying, yeah, he spoke with you regarding the office and everything. And I was telling him, so we have more agents like coming on board, but we just want them to pass their exam. We don't want to throw them in space right now.
Exactly.
So asking about the conference room. So he was like, oh, himself and yourself you already spoke about it. So I thought maybe you discussed about the conference room for having.
The conference room, if we rent the office from him, but what we're talking about now is just being able to use the conference room every time we need it. Okay, we pitch in certain amount, not a lot, rather than renting a room for 400 or 500, just pitch in something just to use the conference room for that period, and that should be it. I'll talk to him about that. That's what
Okay, that's fine. Because I told him we were going to get back to him anyway, so we might probably call him tomorrow and just check on that, and then go from there. Yeah, if that is not going to be feasible, then we'll see what we can do. That's why we want Mr. John, Mr. Edward, Mr. Deshina to go and do this exam. So
What about Amit? He is there too. What happened to him?
No, he's not even here. I
But
didn't invite him.
he could be in the Zoom.
I don't know why he's not here, to be honest.
yeah.
Ahmed,
Um,
you didn't call him, maybe?
I mean, we're rounding up, so we'll see.
Pushing pressure on him. Hopefully we'll get him to the point.
Yeah. Okay. So we probably, Ms. Basira, maybe we probably discuss it again with Mr. Gilbert and see if we will be able to do the conference room for us for now. So if we have that, then we can pick a date, and hopefully by then
everything will be okay. Okay, yes.
So that's going to be a celebration day.
Okay.
You know, celebrate the licenses. I didn't say licenses.
Yes.
Okay.
Ask him then.
No, everybody's going to pass before the end of December. So that's a must. Mr. John, additional, you're
going to make it possible for all of them.
Yes. Okay. So, okay, we'll get back again. So, all right. So everyone, so we'll meet at 8 o'clock on the BPM by His grace. So we'll repost the Sunday spotlight now, so you can see the Zoom link and the password to get on that.
So it's from tonight?
Oh yeah, it's every Sunday.
It's every
we have so many trainings. We haven't been bothering you guys because we want you guys to focus on the exam. So we have trainings Mondays. Mondays the hour talk. They always invite someone.
We didn't have yesterday. We didn't have last night. We didn't have I was out Friday night.
Oh.
I mean,
okay, maybe because of, they want to catch up a little bit. If you can't make it to this Sunday, maybe next Sunday. Is that okay?
From next Sunday.
Okay. I mean,
okay with you guys? Additional, Mr. John. Then next Sunday.
All right, cool, no problem.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
she's trying to.
Aren't they doing the classes every day?
No, they were not. They missed few days now. They were not able to make.
Well, we only missed yesterday. I wasn't around. But Friday she wasn't around. She had somewhere to be.
Days, so they're trying to catch up.
Okay. Yeah, it's up to you. If I will still send the Zoom link. That's fine.
If anything, we might do a short session and then we'll join in or something.
Yeah, even if you
first.
That's fine. I mean, it's totally up to you, to be honest. It's just, the more you join and listen, the more it kind of moves your spirit.
Yeah, I already get it on my phone. Mr. Bias keeps sending it to me.
Oh yeah, he keeps in it anyway. Yeah. And we want you guys to be chiming on the platform. The team treasure, the Maryland group is the same. We try to post things there. So please be open and let us know anywhere we can You're looking beautiful, Miss Edward. All right.
Thank you.
I'm trying to calm your nerve.
You better do.
But you have a date. Trust me. All right. Thank you.
Okay.
Everyone.
We'll connect and see how we're going to talk to Mr. Gilbert by His grace.